Hello. So I have a little bit of a hybrid live solve slash showcase for you today. I'm going to call it a showcase because I have tinkered with this puzzle a bit, but I don't have a exact solve path for you. So it's going to be, like I said, a hybrid of sorts. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know how you think about this. But the story behind here is that this is called Coloring In for Gifted Adults. It's by Trevor, and he approached me a while ago with his idea for a break-in for a puzzle that he wanted to do a coloring puzzle with, and he wasn't sure if there were any solutions, and he asked me if I could use my solver to determine if there were solutions, and I got back to him with some information as well that there were solutions, and I gave him a couple, and he came back a little bit later. It was probably several days, if not longer, and said, "Hey, I have the puzzle done if you want to test it." And so I believe it was yesterday, I finally had some time to actually sit down and try this out. And I broke the puzzle and I tinkered it with some more and I figured out what was going on with it, but I didn't actually get an actual solve path. So I kind of know what's going on with the beginning and with the end of the puzzle, but the middle is still fuzzy. So rather than just by myself doing a full test solve again, just so I could give my full feedback there, I realized I could just try to make a video, and you guys will be able to try the puzzle yourself as well and have this video. So I'm going to go over the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules. We're also anti-knight. So what that means is that digits that are a knight's move apart, as in chess, like these two. In fact, for this center cell, that would be any of these, they cannot be the same digit. So if I were to put, say, a 1 in this cell, I couldn't also put a 1 in this cell. We're ignoring the thermo here, because they're a knight's move apart. So that's the first rule. The second rule is we have these standard thermometers, and what they mean is they increase from the bulb end. So this has to be the lowest number, say a 2, and then it has to increase from there. So this could be a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, for example. But what we can't do is we can't repeat a digit on it, and we can't decrease as we move along. It has to strictly increase. And then finally, we have these two little killer arrows. They are rendered a little bit differently than you may be used to, and that's because of the equation that's in them. Makes it difficult to input into F puzzles. But never fear, it's the same as a normal little killer. So this one here, if you look at the direction the arrow's pointing, it's pointing at these 4 cells along this diagonal. Those are going to add to 2x plus 1. And then the ones along this main positive diagonal will add to 4x plus 1, and x is to be determined by the solver. So those are all the rules, and you can probably guess from the name that you're going to need coloring, which is why I'm providing just the CTC link for this today. It will not be able to check your anti-knight part of the solution or the thermo part or the little killer. It'll only check regular Sudoku rules. So keep that in mind. So if you want to check your solution, you can check it against the solution in my video at the end. And other than that, good luck. Try it in the link below. I do warn you, it was a very difficult puzzle for me. And like I said, I haven't fully fleshed out the solve path yet, so we will see how this goes. And I'm going to get started. So the way that I'm going to start is by describing the break-in to this, which I did figure out. And once I explain it, it's pretty obvious, but I think looking at it, it's not necessarily easy to come by, so don't worry if you didn't see this. But if we focus on these thermos here and the effect they have on box 1, let's talk about these 4 cells. So where are these 4 cells in box 1? Well, clearly they're not in these 3 because they're in the same row. They also can't be here because they're on the same thermo. And like I said, they digits increase along the thermo, so they certainly can't repeat. And so that actually just leaves these 4 cells that could be these 4. So these 4 cells are in the top 2x2 of box 1. But if you look at this thermo, it has the exact same property. If we look at these 4 cells, they aren't here, but they are up here in these 4. So these 4 cells are the same as these 4 cells. And there's a little secret that I'm going to tell you, which is that if this thermo says that one number is bigger than another number, this thermo can't say the opposite. So if these 4 cells are the same as these 4 cells, we actually know what order they go in. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually going to color. So I'm going to pick some colors for here. And just for the sake of convenience, I'm going to take, and I know I'm going to have to color every single digit. We're not going to get any digits for a long time. So I'm going to just color row 3, and I'm going to color it in order of my color pad that you can't see that's provided. So in color mode, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And those are the colors I'm going to use across row 3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to end up coloring the entire puzzle, these colors. And we're going to be narrowing down what digits those colors can be until finally we get what each color is and what the digits are. We're going to end up coloring pretty much the entire board before we're able to get any digits. That's sort of a spoiler for you. But so you could probably have maybe guessed that from the title here. So what we found out is that these 4 must be then red, orange, purple, green. So we can actually fill that in: red, orange, purple, and green. And again, the reason we know that is red has to be in these 4 somewhere, and it's the lowest. It has to be lower than orange, purple, and green. So the only place it can go is here. So now, of the remaining orange, purple, and green, orange is the lowest of those 3, and so it has to go here, etc., etc. So the order is strict. So we actually, and then the other thing we can do is we can just mark, and this is why I'm using this software instead of FPuzzles in terms of providing it, is you're going to want to use the multicolor feature, which if you open up the settings dialog that's above the color panel, there is an option to turn on multicolor. So you're going to need to turn that on. And then here, we have this little thermo here. We actually know the biggest number is green, so that can't go in the bulb. And the smallest number is red, so that can't go in this cell here, in the line. And other than that, we don't know what's what. But now we should be able to know what these 2 are, at least to some extent. Those are going to be the yellow and the blue, but we don't know which one's which. So we're just going to mark these yellow, blue, which means we now know what these 2 are, which is going to be these 2, which you can probably see from where would they go in this column. They can't go in the box, and they can't go on the thermo. And so again, we don't know the order, but we do know that this is light gray, dark gray in some order. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be marking. It's going to be a bit confusing because I can't, corner mark colors. But what we'll do is we'll do our best to try to remember what a color means, because I'm going to end up having to color in a few different ways. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is focus on box 5, because we actually have several colors that look in quite a bit. And don't forget about our Knight's Move, which hasn't come into play yet, luckily, except for here. This can't be red, and this can't be green. Right? So that's our Knight's Move into here. That's all we get. But let's look at, say, this purple. This purple is in a very powerful spot for Knight's Move, because not only does it get rid of these 3 cells by normal Sudoku, but Knight's Move sees these 2 cells as well. And so this purple here also sees these. So purple must be in one of these 2. And we can start asking questions like, can it be 3 up on a thermo? Well, if it were, we know that we're limited on what can go below it. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually label up these thermos, which I failed to do. So I should have done this first before looking at these purples, but let's just do that now. So if we were just to naively fill these, we'd go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here it would be the same. So let's just fill that to start. But if you remember, red is the same as red. So we actually can just look at the overlapping candidates and go, well, this can't be 1, 2, so this can't be 1, 2. And this can't be 5, and this can't be 5, 6, so this can't be 5, 6. So we can go down the line and say, okay, well, this has to be 4, 5. Oops, let's just do it this way. This is 4, 5, and I lost my color somehow. Let's put that back. This is 5, 6, and green is 6, 7. Oops. Delete 6, 7. All right, got it. And so now if we look at the thermo logic here going down, this can't exceed 4, which means this can't exceed 3, And so we end up with 1, 2, and 2, 3 here. And then for this thermo, this is at least 6, which means this is at least 7. So this is 7, 8, and this is 8, 9. And again, we don't know the order yet. And now if we look at these two here, these are from 1, 2, and 3. So we can actually mark this as a 1, 2, 3. And then this black square here, we actually have no idea what that's going to be. And I'm not going to bother marking these at this point. But this black square is whatever. So there's a single digit. Well, no, sorry. There's 2 digits that aren't on the thermo that we know are limited to 7, 8, 9 over here. But what that means is that we have kind of 1 digit missing in this row that's going to go here, but it could literally be any digit. So this is 1 through 9. So we don't know what black is at all. So I'm not going to bother center marking that. You can see that a little bit better here, where there's not a good representation of what black could be. I could make black any value, and the rest of it would actually collapse just fine. So anyway, let's go back to this purple. We know that if this were on the thermo, it would be 5, 6. So we should keep that in mind about what that means and whether that's possible. And again, I don't have the full path right now, so I'm not 100% sure whether that's relevant. I'm just pointing it out. So we also have this orange looking in, and this orange is also in that really important spot that removes those 2 as a possibility. This orange removes these 3. So orange is in one of these 2. We're just kind of remember these are kind of corner mark colors. We also have red looking in, and this red looks in by Knight's Move. So if red were on the thermo, it would have to be on the bulb, which we know is possible. Let's see, what else do I see? I see green looking in here, and then this green sees here. So this might not be the best place to look, actually, to start. I seem to recall my first time around that this was helpful. So let me just take a quick stare to see if I see anything else useful for that. We know these oranges look down. So orange is one of these 3. So this can't exceed 5. So our options are, we can always be black, but otherwise we're one of the grays, red or orange or purple. But we know we're not orange or purple. So we're either one of the grays, black or red. I'm trying to see if anything looks in there that's useful. Not that I see. Okay, what else can we see? We have reds looking here, and then this red by Knight's Move sees here. So red's in one of these 3. That's an interesting pattern for Knight's Move because it does rule out this cell here because it sees these 2 by the column and this one by Knight's Move. But all that means is red is somewhere here. These purples look over. So purple is somewhere along this line. That does rule out purple from this bulb. Okay, how about this box here? So this gray is in that powerful position. So this dark gray has to be in one of those 2. And then this light gray has to be in one of these 2. Okay, what else can we do? Something I'm thinking about doing is actually giving these solid colors because we have candidates for them, and then just saying they're somewhere over here. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'm just going to pick yellow for this one and blue for this one. And then here we'll just say that these are blue yellows. And so that way we can actually give a value to those. So we know that blue is going to be one of these 2 and yellow is one of these 2. It's the same logic that we did with the grays. Means blue can't be here. It sees both of these in the box. Light gray can't be here. We might have to just look at these thermos. Okay, so red is not... Red's in one of these three. Okay, so this can't be red and purple. Well, I guess black, the problem is we don't know what black is, right? So if this were red and purple, this can't be orange because orange is in the column already. So it would have to be black, and black would be between red and purple, as well as orange. But that is actually possible. So I can't even say that. Greens are not in any of these. So greens in these three. So what can this center cell be then? Because we have a lot of things colored, but we don't have the center cell colored. So yeah, it can be light gray or dark gray or black. It can't be green, purple, or orange, and it can't be red. Can it be blue and yellow? It looks like it can be blue or yellow. So it's the colors I haven't marked yet, so that's not that helpful. It's a lot to have marked. Okay, there's probably something obvious I'm missing here. I apologize. I'm gonna pencil mark up this. See if that tells me anything. Not really. Orange in this box. See, I think this could be orange. It would prevent this from being purple, but... This thermo is even worse. We don't know anything about this box, really. Other than this cell here. And the red here. Okay, so what can this cell be? It looks like it can be light gray. It can't be it can't be dark gray because of the knight's move. It can be black. Can't be red or orange or purple. Wait, it can't be orange. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit. I think I might have... Well, hold on. This one can't be orange. So does that leave just here for orange? Orange isn't here or here. Orange isn't here or here or here. Yes, so this one is orange. This is a 4-5. Apologize for not seeing that earlier. Like I said, I don't have a path planned for this, so it's kind of like a live solve. This purple has the same thing going on. I just wasn't seeing that. So this one's purple. So this is a 5 or 6. which means these can't be green because green is larger than purple. So these aren't green, and in fact, this is not 5, 6, and this isn't 3, 4, 5. Sorry, can be 3. This is not 4, 5. This isn't 5, 6. All right. We have purple. We have orange. And then green has to be here. Can't be here. Can't be here. This one sees here. This is already purple, so it's not green. And green can't be less than purple. So that's good. So if this were 6, 7, 8, if it were 6, it would have... Okay, so this sees purple and green. Well, we don't actually know that 6 is represented between them. Well, okay, so bigger than purple is yellow and blue and possibly black. Those are the only things bigger than purple. Because we've got the 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 3 of those represented in green, yellow, and blue. And then black is a wild card. And here, these cells, they see a green already. So they're between yellow, blue, and black. And if it were yellow and blue, we know the order. But because black could be mixed in there, we don't actually know the order. This blue sees here, though. Oh, no, sorry, it does not. I'm going to have to be careful about that. That's a corner marked blue. And then down here, we have things less than purple. And we can't use... So we'll use this as a guide. We can't use orange. We can't use red. Because red... Why couldn't red be on the bulb? Did I just miss that? Red can't be here or here. This red sees here. These can't be red. I think red could be on the bulb, actually. Be careful not to make mistakes. I did break this puzzle once already. This being purple means that's not purple. We have 2 greens looking down here. This green looks here. So green's actually on this thermo. Pretty late. Purples see down. This purple sees here. So purple's one of these 2. Okay, these oranges see over here. And we know orange is less than purple, so it can't be on this thermo. So orange is here. And that's a 4, 5. That orange sees up here. This orange sees here. This orange sees that by Knight's move. This orange sees that by Knight's move. So anything else? Doesn't look like it. It looks like orange is one of these 2. They see here, but that's not that important. Doesn't do anything. They see here as well. That's not that important. Red is actually limited to these 2 here, up here. So it's not here. It's not down here. It's not here. It's not here. Okay, so this is red. And so we actually know where red and blue are. So this is 3, 4. This is 8, 9. This is not red anymore. That's progress. Do I have the same thing? Like, this has been pretty symmetric. Orange, purple. Oh, green. Green looks down here. This green looks over. This green sees here. So this is green. It's not gray. So we know this is 6, 7, and this is 1, 2. These are basically symmetric boxes here, so that's nice. When I find one logic, I can find the other. So far, at least. Okay, so I looked at red. How about blue? We got this blue. Blue is high, so it can't be on this thermo. Does that limit it to these two? Can't be here. Can't be here. Can't be here. Yes, blue is one of these two. So it's not down here. It's not down here. So it's somewhere along here. And if it were on the thermo, yes, if it were on the thermo, it would force green. And so it needs to be higher than green. So this one can't be, well, we don't know if this one is blue or green, but we know this one can't be blue. Because if this were blue, this would be green, and that would break the thermo. What can these be? We know they can be black. Other than that, if this were 1, 2, or 3, it would be gray or dark gray. And it can't be red. So this one could be light gray or dark gray. And it also can't be red. So I think those are the only options. We're one of the grayscale colors. Oh, what about orange? Oh yeah, we can't be, so of the 1, 2, 3, 4 possibilities, black is always possible as long as there's not a black seeing it. Only one of these can be black, which is useful to think about probably. And then they're of the two light gray or dark grays. Is this cell actually black gray? I'm gonna have to check that. So it can't be dark gray, can't be green or purple because they're in the box, can't be orange, that's in the box, can't be red, can't be blue, it can't be yellow. Yeah, so this is a black, light gray, dark gray triple, and dark gray is limited to one of these two. So one of these two is dark gray, so we can do something similar as this thermo, where since one of them is dark gray, if this one were dark gray, sorry, one of them is dark gray. So if this one were light gray, that would force this to be dark gray, and that would break the thermo. So this is not light gray. And because of that triple, now we know they're not anywhere else. So what can these three actually be? We need, we have green, we have purple, we have orange. So we need red, blue, and yellow. So yellow could be, yeah, yellow can be in any of these three. They see here, that's not helpful. They see here, maybe helpful. It means yellow's not in this row at all. Because these yellows remove here, and this pattern, this L pattern, they all see this cell. So yellow's not in any of these three. So it's either up here in this thermo or it's down here, but I don't know much about down here. That means a lot is rolled out of this one. Well, not a lot, but we know gray is in one of these two, so, or the dark gray, I mean. The dark gray is in one of these two, so dark gray is not here. So what can this cell be? It can be light gray, but only if this cell is light gray. Oh, wait, hold on. This cell does see a light gray. We placed it here. We actually have our black cell, which I can't fill a candidate for, but so these are not black. And so this is the light gray, that's the dark gray. Sorry for, I'm going to be missing a lot of stuff like that, and I apologize. I'm trying to use the colors as symbols here. So now we know a bit more about, like, especially this here. Like I said, this is the most powerful location. None of these can be dark gray. And then these two can't be dark gray. So I think dark gray is limited to these two, which actually looks back over and makes this not dark gray. So this is dark gray. It's a 2 or 3. This black sees here. So now these are blue and yellow. yellow is less than blue. So this one is the yellow, and this one is the blue. So we know that this is 7, 8, and this is, sorry, this is 7, 8, this is 8, 9. This blue sees here, so this is not blue. Sorry, yeah, this is not blue, and then this is not yellow. So we actually know those colors now. These blues see down. This can't be blue, because it's too early in the thermo. Blue's an 8 or a 9. So blue sees all of those. So blue is in one of these two. Yellow's not as lucky, but it is in one of these three. This yellow sees back over here. This isn't yellow, so that is blue. So now we have a yellow-red pair. This blue is an 8 or 9. Ah, this blue sees over here, leaving just here for blue. So that's blue, a blue 8 or 9. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff. I hopefully can apply that somewhere. Okay, yeah, purple's one of these two. Sorry, I almost filled that, but it shouldn't have. What's left here? We have the grays. We need a black, and this black sees over here. So this is black. And then what color is missing? I'm just gonna. I always use row 3 as a reference here. We have orange, red. We need a yellow. So this is yellow. That sees here, giving us our yellow and red. So this is 3. Sorry, typing the wrong numbers. This is 3, 4. And these two are both 7, 8. That means this one's not red. So red is one of these two. In fact, we have 3 left for this row. So that's going to be dark gray and... See, we have light gray. We need dark gray. We need a black. Okay, so the last one's black. Yeah, I don't think there's any eliminations for that. But with that triple, this is also a triple. So we need a light gray. The light gray sees here. So this is actually a purple light gray pair. So I should be able to get this color. Missing green. So this is green. It's a 6, 7. We're getting there. We're coloring. This green sees down here, and it sees this cell. Also, we know green is much higher up on the thermo. So green's not on the thermo. It's not here. It's not here. I apologize about the yellow highlight with the yellow color. Right? If I had a choice for more colors, I would use it. So we were highlighting based on greens. So greens aren't here. So green's down here somewhere. That's not that helpful. Oh, green's not here either. Ah, that's the same information that the Nice Move gave. Okay, what else can I do? What about up here? Did I get anything? Well, let's look. We were able to fill this, so I would be surprised if we were not able to fill this. So, black can't go here or here. So black is one of these two. Dark gray and light gray. So light gray is one of these 3. Dark gray is also one of these 3. We have obviously these 3 already. We have a red, yellow is marked, and blue we have. So these are what they can be. These blacks do see over. As well as the... Well, we have a yellow already, so that's not helpful. But the black means the black's here somewhere. Probably not helpful. Purple sees here in 2 different ways. what was up here? We had the reds are limited here, but we got our red already. I'm surprised I was able to get these colors and not these. So what's the symmetrical logic here? It was this cell that I was able to isolate. It had to be blue. The equivalent of that would be green. Oh, we have a green already. Maybe there isn't quite symmetric logic for that. That's unfortunate. Again, I apologize if you're seeing the next step before me. It's a tough puzzle. Green up here is in one of those four. Okay, I'm going to be looking at the cells that are in these, okay, these powerful spots. So, oh, sorry. Yellow's not in any of these four. Yellow could be at the end of this. In fact, there's 4 colors left for these 3, and maybe the thermo will tell us what we need to know. So we have light gray, dark gray. We need a black. Black could just be, as far as I can tell, black can be any of these 3. We have green marked already. We can't be purple, can't be orange, can't be red. That's in the column already. Yellow would be the final color to mark. So we know black could be any value, so that's not helpful on the thermo. One of these is green. So if this one were green, this one would have to be higher. Are any of these lower than green? Blue, yellow, black are all higher than green, potentially. So does that mean here, if this one were green, this would have to be yellow. So this one couldn't be yellow, because if this were yellow, this would have to be green. Okay, I think I had already figured that out, and I just redid it, but that's okay. Yes, yellow's these 3. I marked that already. Does that mean yellow and blue? No, because yellow could be up here. I was going to say yellow and blue are limited, but... Oh, yellow couldn't be here by Knight's move anyway. It's probably an easier way to tell that. Oh, if only I knew, like, whether black was... So blue is one of these 2. We know, I think maybe this, it's sort of symmetric to here, and I haven't really done any work on it. We have green, purple. Purple can't go here or here. We know that orange, not orange, green looked down. That's how we got this. Oh, we had this green from the start. Okay, light gray, dark gray, black is going to be one of these 3. Oh, it can't be here because the Knight's move. So black's one of these 2. That means, yeah, these 2 can't be black, but they couldn't anyway. We have green, purple. These 2 mean that purple's not here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of places that can be purple still. Debating if I want to mark that or not. Yellow is limited over here, and it can't be here because of the Knight's move. And then we have blue marked. So does that mean this can only be purple? Let's go through that again. It can't be light gray or dark gray. It can't be black. It can't be green because it's in the box. We were saying it could be purple. It can't. Can it be orange? I think it can be orange. Oh no, it can't be purple because of the knight's move. It could be orange. Can it be red? I think it can be red. Can't be yellow because of knight's move. It can't be blue. So it's red or orange. Okay, so this column is quasi-known. What if I just fill these with their candidates? So because based on the column. So light gray does look possible. Oh, but these can't be light gray or dark gray because of this pair here. So that's useful. They can't. So this could be dark gray. No, it can't because of the knight's move. Okay. Black. Unfortunately, I think black can just be anywhere. Green. We have green. Purple is limited over here. Oh, we have purple in the column, right? Orange, we have marked already. Red. This can't be red because of the knight's move, but I think red can be down here. So red is limited down here just based on the column. That means none of these can be red. Can red be on the thermo? It's 3-4. It certainly can. If this were red, that would put a red here and here. Don't really see an issue with that. Oh, red can't be here either. So red is one of these two. Oh, okay. Let's double check that because that gives us this. So one of these two is a red. Actually, did I finish this? Let me finish this column. Yellow and blue. Okay, it is finished. Okay, so one of these two is a red, which means these can't be red because of the knight's move. This, sorry, not this one, but these two, see down here, by knight's move as well. This red sees down this whole column. Oh, was I getting confused by my yellows marked here? I think I was. I think red can be one of these two as well. Okay, that might not even be worth marking then. Darn, I thought I had that, but no. I'm glad I double checked. It's this yellow color looking like the selection. Sorry, I was checking to see if there was a setting for selection. Yeah, select blue cage. So let's try this. There's a new selection mode here called blue cage selection. That might clear things up a bit in terms of what we're looking at. So we'll try that out. So for example, for the reds, these two are reds, so they're not here. Oh, this red actually just eliminates all three of these. These two reds eliminate these. And then, yeah, that's a lot clearer to see that red is any of those four. Okay. So let's stop thinking about that. So we got these. Orange is one of these two. Red's one of these two. Wish I knew more about up here. Okay, we were going to do the columns, so let's do this column as well. I think light gray and dark gray are both anywhere. It can't be black or green. Purple's marked already. Can't be orange or red. Yellow. Yellow is one of these two. And then blue. I have blue marked here. Yeah, blue is one of these two, so I can't for the column, so that's eliminated from here. Oh, blue is in the column as well, so there we go. So that makes sense. Yeah, there's 4 colors for 4 cells. So we know for a fact that purple is one of these two. We don't know about yellow, though. Yellow could still be over here. So anything seeing in here that I'm not noticing? This gray here. So this can't be gray. Light gray, I should say. Any other Knight's moves coming in here? So this is actually a 1, 2, or 3. It's the same colors as these. So I guess that means these two are the same color, whatever they are. We're getting a bit thin on logic to do here. Oh, I see. Blues are in row 7 or row 9 in these boxes. That's where they're limited to. So this cannot be blue. So this is blue. It's an 8 or 9. And that's all the blues other than this X-Wing here. So that was largely unhelpful. What else could I see? This cell can't be black, red, or gray. In fact, yeah, this cell can't be any of these 3, black, red, or gray. So I should say dark gray. This is a pair. This is a dark gray, light gray pair. So what can this actually be? It can't be any of the grays. It can't be black. Can it be green? It can't be green from the column. Purple. Purple seems okay. Orange also seems okay. Can't be red. Can't be yellow. Can't be blue. So this is an orange purple. Which happens to be 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what we don't know about black, but between blue, yellow, and green, what's the lowest? Green is the lowest. So if this were green, this would have to be black. If this were yellow, this would have to be black. Oh no, it could be black or... No, if this were yellow, this would have to be green. In fact, the only way this is not green is if this is green, because green's limited to these two. Not saying anything super interesting at the moment. So this is at most 6, 7. So these have to be smaller than green. I guess that much is clear. So this seems really familiar. The problem is black is being the wild card makes it really difficult to narrow these down. Black is not eliminated from any of these through any means. So let me just mark it. We could be either any of these could be black. If this were green, they couldn't be black because this would be black. That's an interesting thought. If this were black, these can't be black and these can't be black by Knight's Move. This can't be black by the Thermo. Black still has plenty of places though. Darn. that were black, this would be black. So if this were black, I guess it doesn't have to be. We're just saying if this is black. So if this, oh, okay, there we go. If this is black, then this is black. All of that's eliminated. We can't be on the thermo. So we'd have to be here. We'd be here, here, and here. That means that we have to be here, here, here. And that clashes. Okay, I'm going to go over that again to make sure I did it right. So if this were black, that forces this to be black, just by regular Sudoku. And also, because of that, none of the black can't be in any of these rows, and it wouldn't be able to be on the thermo. So it would be forced, just to highlight that, it would be forced here. So this sees this cell by Knight's move, and this sees this cell by Sudoku. So that would force black to be here. So now these two blacks would see up here, forcing black to be here. And then this sees this black by Knight's move, forcing this to be the black. And that clashes with our original assumption. So this cell is not black, it's green, which means this is not green. Green is a 6-7, so this is a 7-8-9, which does mesh with being blue, yellow, or black. That means, well, we don't know if that means black's up here. What does it mean? Greens? Greens down here somewhere? Did that get us? Such small. Okay, well, so now we know this is green. Now that it's not black, that we might know more info about what can be here. So other than black, we could be purple, orange, green, or sorry, purple, orange, red, or the two grays. What do we know about that? Nothing. That's largely unhelpful. Do any of those break it? If this were dark gray, this would have to be light gray or black. So we don't even know if black is like super low. Like black could be 1. Okay, maybe that's not the answer. Does getting this blue or this green do anything? Where can green go? Yeah, we're limited up here. This is where green can go. This column, maybe. Doesn't seem that fruitful, but so we can't be gray or dark gray. Black we've marked. Green can't be green. Purple would be one of these two. Purple can also be over here though, so we gotta be careful. Orange can't be here, so orange is one of these two. Red. Basically, yeah, red is any of these three. Yellow is marked here. Blue, we already marked. So trying to see if we end up with some kind of triple or something along those lines that we can use. This column, it has a black in it. That's useful at least. We said this was red or orange, or is that just what I have marked? Well, let's just find out. So can't be light gray, dark gray, black, green. Purple, I think any of these can be, oh no, this top one can't be purple because of the knight's move. Orange, he's already said they can be down there. Red, I think similarly can be anywhere. Yellow is marked and blue is marked. Okay, so I'm looking at, yeah. Well, can I say that? I think I can. So this cell sees this one by knight's move. If this were light gray, then this cell could not be light gray. I think that much is clear. If it's dark gray, then this cell's light gray, which means this cell still can't be light gray. So this cell could not, in no world is light gray. And so that means for the column, light gray is limited up here. So this is not light gray. So light gray is kind of in this, I would call it a deadly pattern, but we're knight's move, so it's certainly not a deadly pattern. We also have little killers. Is there anything else? That makes a black, red, orange triple here. Double checking, because that's huge. Yeah, so this is a black, red, orange triple. Which means this can't be black. That means this one is yellow. It's a 7-8. This is not yellow. So it's black, which we can't fill. This is 1, 2, 3. These are not black. So we have a blue-yellow pair. So these are not yellow. Actually, we have that in the column as well. This is all working out, which seems nice. Like it's probably correct. I'm hoping so, at least. Purple's limited to these two. Means it's not here. That's not helpful. What else does this do? So this is purple or dark gray. 2, 3, 5, 6. Wow. And this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Getting this black means this is not black. So what is this? I just removed the only color I had on it. So maybe look here. Because we got this yellow. Well, yellow and blue we already knew where they were. I think this could be light gray or dark gray. Can't be black. We have that knight's move. Can't be green from column. Purple. I think it can be purple. Can't be orange by knight's move. It can't be these colors that are in the box with it. Purple, gray, gray. It's the same as that. Doesn't mean much to me. Okay, maybe I need to ask similar questions like what I did here. So like whatever this cell is, it's not here. The problem is black can be anywhere. It's not a limited on the thermo. This is also a 7, 8, 9. We know this isn't light gray. These aren't light gray. That's not light gray. If this were light gray, it would have to be 2. Light gray would be 2. Oh, actually, we limited light gray to these 4. Yeah, these 4. Which means it's not down here at all. And this light gray sees here. So light gray is one of these 2. That matches up here. Putting light gray in one of these 2. Let's mark that. I mean, I guess I haven't really looked at this box much. Well, didn't mean to do that. Light gray is limited here. Where's dark gray? I don't think we know anything about dark gray up here. Dark gray is literally anywhere. Black is one of these 2. Green we have marked. Purple, again, anywhere but here. It's kind of symmetric with what we had down here. Oranges are marked, and then these 3 can't go in. So that is the full candidates for that cell, or for that box, I mean. Gray's limited here. I mean, these can't be gray, dark gray. So I can mark that. This blue sees here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that blue sees there. That's yellow. This is blue. This is not blue. So this is the only place for blue. All right. You get anything else? So sorry for not seeing that. I'm sure you were screaming. Are you red-faced at this point? All right. So we now know these 2 are the same, and they're on this 2x plus 1. So these add to an even number, because 8, 8, or 9, 9, no matter what they are, the same number twice is by definition even. 2x plus 1 is by definition odd. So the sum of these 2 is odd. But we also know if this were gray or dark gray, if this was one of the grays, it would be the same as this one. And that would make this sum even. Because if you look at this sort of block pattern here, if this is one of the grays, these 2 are the other of the grays. They both see here, making this one. So like if this were light gray, these would be dark gray, and this would be light gray. If this were dark gray, these would be light gray, and this is also dark gray. We can't let that happen, because then we would have an even number on this diagonal. So the only option for this is purple, which is 5, 6, which means this is dark gray, and it's a 3, 4, which means this is light gray. These 2 are light gray, and this one's dark gray. So this is a 2, 3. That's a 1, 2. Oops. Did I mark this as 3, 4 for some reason? It's 2, 3. So now dark gray is not up here or here. Do we know about... No, it just means it's down here somewhere. What else do we get from... We got this purple, so these 2 can't be purple. How are we doing on dark grays? Let's see. Look at this face here. Light grays? They're not really resolvable. Purples? Ah, this is a single purple. Is that right? This purple sees in here, this purple sees down here. This by Knight's move and Knight's move, and this can't be purple. Yeah, so this is purple. So that's a 5-6. That means this is not purple, so it's orange, which means it's 4-5. That orange sees up here, making this one orange. Also 4-5. Come on, keep going. Yellow? Is this the only yellow? Yes, this is now the only yellow, so that's a yellow. 7-8, so that's not yellow. Gotta be careful about this, but actually we know that dark gray and green are limited down here. Okay, what purples? Okay, purples up here somewhere. And it's not on the bulb. That lines up. In fact, it's actually with light gray. So we kind of have this purple light gray looking over here, and then this purple light gray both see here. So this can't be yellow. So that places this yellow as a 7-8. We got the orange. This can't be orange. Oh, come on, does anything see in? I can't believe I missed that blue for so long. So these purples see up and eliminate from here. So I think that means this is purple gray as well. So we got purple grays looking up here. This can't be purple gray. So this can't be dark gray. This is a purple gray pair. Can this not be... Yeah, this can't be dark gray and it can't be black. So this is green. It's a 6-7. It's a naked single green. Let's just double check that. Light gray and dark gray and black are ruled out. Purple's ruled out. We could say more specifically by the pair here. And orange is ruled out. And then, of course, these three are. So yeah, it's a naked single green. So these aren't green. I think that means this is dark gray because it can't be black. So actually got our black and dark gray here. Dark gray is 2-3. Ah, so now we know these. This is light gray, this is dark gray. Like that. This dark gray sees down, which means this one's dark gray. It's a 2-3, which means this is not dark gray. Does not mean this is green. In fact, it can't be green. So that places green here. That's a 6-7. That places dark gray here as a 2-3. This is black or red. What is light gray purple? 1, 2, 5, 6. So this can't actually be 3, 4. Is this one also black red? Oh, it can't be red. Yeah, this has to be black. Which means this is red. Which means this is not gray. That's awesome. So yeah, this is 5, 6, and this is 3, 4. That actually works for the thermos. That's good. This is not red. This is not black. So this is a 3, 4. Don't stop here. Oh, this gray. All right, so this is 1, 2. This is 5, 6. Black red pair. This red sees here, so this is orange. That's a 4, 5. This is not orange. This is not orange, so that's black. These are not black. So this is black, red, orange. Red is 3, 4. Orange is 4, 5. That actually gives us this is black. And this as red, 3, 4. This purple actually does resolve these. This is a 5, 6, and these are 1, 2. And, oh, here, we can do oranges and purples out of here. So this is green, this is red. This purple sees over. So orange is 4, 5, green is 6, 7. That works. Red is 3, 4, purple is 5, 6. All right, so now we are fully colored and candidated. Black is anything. So it's just down to these little killers. So the trick here, which, like I said, this is a hybrid solve, so don't feel bad about me seeing this so quickly. I already figured it out. Is that we have one of each color on this diagonal. We have one yellow. We can just go in the order of the row 3. So we have a gray, light gray, a dark gray. We have a black, green, purple, orange, red, yellow, and blue. And so we know what that adds. That's the secret, is that if you have one of each number, it adds to 45. So our 4x plus 1, we should be able to figure out the x. It's going to be 44 over 4, which is 11. And so then this is 23. So how do we add to 23? Well, our minimum would be 16 plus 18 plus 5 is 23. So these have to be minimums. So we actually know now that blue is 8. Dark gray is 2. Pink is 5. And this is just an awesome ending. I love this ending. Orange is 4. Red is 3. Yellow is 7. Green is 6. Light gray is 1. And that leaves 9 for black. And there we go. That is the solution. So I'm sorry for getting stalled for a bit there, but I hope you enjoyed that hybrid solve. Maybe the worst of both worlds, where I knew the interesting steps and didn't know the uninteresting ones, but maybe you enjoyed it anyway. Definitely, it took me a while to notice the diagonal thing when I solved it the last time. Again, I didn't know quite what the middle steps were supposed to be. I didn't record down a solve path or anything. So I hope you enjoyed that solve. And if you enjoy this content, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. I also stream every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time of the US. If you're in Europe, that's going to be early Sunday morning. But I do stream long enough that I should still be streaming when you wake up if you're in Europe. And then Asia is your afternoon, I think. So yeah, again, hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, thanks for watching.